Welcome back to this month's edition of Spotlight in Edmonds Real Estate Show. I'm Wayne Purser, local realtor with Coldwell Banker Bain, downtown Edmonds, just footsteps from the fountain. This month, we're going to reflect on some of the past people I've had here as my special guests, and then we're going to have the Spotlight in Edmonds Real Estate Weather Report, telling us how hot the market still is, and then we'll wrap up the show with a question from one of our viewers. So, again, welcome to this Christmas edition. You can't see it, but I do have a holiday tie on, and hopefully everybody has a wonderful Christmas and holidays. So let's move on to our first slide that we're going to talk about. I want to talk about photography. Back in February, we had Lee Tenable of L10 Photography come in and talk about photos. And on this illustration here, you can see the top picture is from a home that was pretty much taken by a realtor, either off his camera or off his cell phone. And it was on the market in June, stayed on the market for over 4 months, and the listing expired. They took it off the market, waited 6 weeks. They painted a couple bedrooms, different colors, and the lower picture is from the second realtor that came in, had it listed, put it on the market, 5 days, 7 offers. It was a little bit lower than the first list price, but it bounced up over asking price to even go up higher than the current price when it expired. So this does happen with professional photographers, also dealing with the professional real estate that understands the market, how to market your house and how to put it together. So on this instance, the second real estate professional won, got the house sold, and photos had a lot to do with it. Our second slide is a general contractor we had on here, Dave Gerlach from Gerlach Construction, a local Edmonds contractor. He's very detailed. He gives people lists of what they're going to be doing, how the construction project will flow, gives detailed estimates, and cleans up every day and doesn't leave a mess, and his clients rave about him. So Dave Gerlach, if you're looking to do any type of remodeling, additions, he can help you. As we move on to the third slide is Thomas Fadden at Fairway Mortgage here in South Snohomish County. I've known him for 6 years, been using him on a regular basis. He's the best mortgage person I have found in my real estate career of 16 years, and I'm just a fan of Thomas Fadden. So if you need some information on how to structure a mortgage, and that's the first thing you need to do if you're looking to buy, or even if you're going to go sell and you want to buy something else, you need to get your mortgage lined up first. So Thomas Fadden would be someone to check in with. The next slide is Teresa Whipple at My Edmonds News. A great friend of mine. I met her back in 2010 when I was doing 365 things to do in Edmonds. We met at Halloween in the streets of Edmonds, and we've collaborated to where how she could show part of Edmonds, my videos when I was doing that, 2010, 2011, and with our friendship here of producing this TV show, how to get information to you, the consumers, to help you make good real estate choices for you, your friends, and family. So I want to thank Teresa for that. So as this year wraps up for 2016, we've had a lot of things go on with a presidential election. Do interest rates go up or down? So we'll be talking about more of that in 2017 as the clock turns and New Year's comes upon us. So that wraps up this portion of Spotlight in Edmonds. We're going to go on to our real estate weather report. Welcome back to Spotlight in Edmonds Real Estate Weather Report. The weather report here, the thermometer will show you that as the temperatures go higher, it will show whether it is a buyer's market, a neutral market, or a seller's market. So right now, the weather report, we are in the 90s. So it is a seller's market telling us that we have low inventory. Sellers are in control. So let's go on now to the current listings. In Edmonds, in the 020 zip code, we currently have 53 listings and 32 solds in the month of October. We're always a month behind as current data comes forward. So that gives us a temperature of 91 degrees or 26 days on the market. So we're well within low inventory, sellers are in control, but the house still has to be nice and ready for move in. That's what people want. They don't want the remodels, they want to be able to move in. So if homes are priced well, they should sell within the first 7 to 14 days. If not, a price correction will come. As for current interest rates, they're bumping up a little bit. With the feds are also looking to add that here this month in December, and we'll see what happens first of the year. As we move on to Edmonds, 026 zip code, we have 76 current listings, 62 solds, a temperature of 90 degrees, 27 days on the market. So we're getting closer to 30 days. So lack of our inventory, but more inventories come on. Buyers are here, but also we're coming into the slower quarter of the year, which would be October, November, December. But serious buyers are out there if you want to put your house on the market. As we move on to Mukilteo, Briar, Linwood, Mountain Lake Terrace, and Mill Creek. Currently 222 listings with 249 sales, a temperature of 92 degrees, 24 days on the market. So a bigger area is going to have more listings, and this includes condominiums and residential. Shoreline, 63 current listings, 86 sales for October, 92 degrees, 22 days on the market. Shoreline is still hot. If there's some great buys in there, but you got to be quick. That wraps up this portion of Spotlight on Edmonds Real Estate Weather Report. We're going to move on now to a question from one of our viewers.
Wayne, why are interest rates climbing?
Thanks for the question. Regarding interest rates, well, we had a presidential election this year. There's always going to be uncertainty in the markets when we have an election. So investors just don't know which way to go. So they're unclear, so interest rates will start going up. But even though, the good news is that even though the interest rates are getting closer to 4%, which is higher or equal to what we started in January of 2016, the great news is that even at 4%, we are still significantly lower than interest rates over the last 4 decades. Average interest rates, most of us can remember, my age, 50s and 60-year-olds, is 6 to 7% would be a normal interest rate. We're still at 4. Great value for the buyers. That wraps up this edition of Spotlight on Edmonds Real Estate Weather Report. We look forward to seeing you next month.